And we are live. What is up? What is up? What is up, chat? Damn, sniffled in the first 5 seconds. Hope y'all are doing good. Hope y'all are doing great on this fine Thursday evening. Jesus, I didn't even know what day it was for a second. An impromptu, stream on my end. But I hope y'all are doing good. It's been a little minute. It's been a little minute since I've seen you guys. I think about 12 days since my last stream. Probably about the same amount of time since the last upload. I do apologize. I was taking a little bit of a vacation, getting a little bit of R&R. Call it the calm before the storm that is JJK season 3. Yeah, just had to loosen up. Just had to make sure I was relaxed and ready to really get into it. When it's time for shit to really hit the fan, for real. But yeah, let's see. But yeah, hope y'all are doing good. Hope you're doing good. Kid named Water. What are you talking about? I'm not gonna lie, Hansel. Off rip, you've already pissed me off. Why? Because I'm confused by what your joke is. But in any case, what's up? Bang! What's up, Mozane? How you doing, big bro? Okay, so as you can see from the title, we're talking about the Jujutsu Kaisen movie to start, and this actually gets into the super chat. The Anime Ito, thank you for the 5, by the way, asked me to get into. So Rankum, Rize Arc, Infinity Castle, Jujutsu Kaisen movie. So I have a couple of different sort of like opinions, takes, sentiments, whatever, and we'll get into that. Anime Ito, I'm not foregoing your super chat. Like, I'm not ignoring it. I'm just going to talk about my thoughts on the movie in a vacuum first, and then I'll get into like how it stacks up against the other two movies, the anime movies of the year. Damn. So I went to go watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. I think the 7th of December. What up, Jaded? How you doing, big bro? WRCT video, by the way, gang. But anyways, I went to go watch the Jujutsu Kaisen movie. I think it was like the 7th, a few days after it came out over here in the States. And I was really excited going into it. I seen that, K150 is like, damn, I hope BR didn't go into it with higher expectations. No, I knew that like a good half, maybe even greater than half of the movie would just be a recap of Shibuya, yada, 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 et cetera, et cetera. I expected that. Obviously, it had to be edited down, had to be cut down so that it could fit within the movie. Whatever, cool, great. I wasn't really tripping too much off that. I think that the way they went about recapping all of season 2, or at least a majority of season 2, was kind of whack. I think it was kind of whack. It's not that it was particularly bad. It was just like, I'm trying to find it right now, right? Because from my perspective, I'm going into this and I'm like, okay, bet. We're going to, get some of the highlight reels, get bam, 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 just get some of the quick hits, and we kind of do in terms of seeing the fights that are like most prominent to JJK season 2. It just wasn't necessarily exactly what I expected. It was fine. It was cool. It was all right. It was chill. You know what I mean? Saw my messages? Yeah. I'm gonna read through those. I'm gonna see how they compare to mine in a second, Maria. Also, what's up? Hope you're doing good, gang. You watch it alone? Typical. No one said I watched it alone. I just said I watched it on the 7th. Excuse me. The movie wasn't a movie. No start, middle, and end. Fairs. But like, I'm giving it some grace insofar as like I expected the first half to be the recap of Shibuya. Cool, fine, great. Honestly, where my grievances lie has very little to do with the recap portion of the movie. I don't think that it was done particularly excellently, but you kind of get what you sign up for in that regard. The aspect in which I was most meh on was actually in the new content that we got for the new episodes. And this is maybe a hot take, or maybe just a personal preference of mine, but it seemed to be the case with the people that I went to go watch the movie with, that they were kind of a similar opinion. In terms of animation, spectacular. Looked really good. The aesthetic was sick as fuck. It's not really a spoiler, because, I mean, if you're here, you fuck with JJK probably enough to have read the manga. Yuta versus Yuji, I'll get to that. Choso versus Naoya looked fucking excellent. I thought it was really cool. Projection sorcery, that's the best it's looking in the series thus far. I'm going to be real with you. I think that Naoya versus Choso, really good fight, handled really well. There was a moment where Naoya's getting away from like the blood tidal wave that I thought was like, okay, I fuck with that. I wouldn't necessarily say experimental, but it's a big stray away from like characters being on model. But I can rock with that. I can fuck with it. I'm not really too big of a hater on that in that respect. I rocked with that. I rocked with the sequence where Yuji's fighting the curses. It's like great Yuji tactical, physical scaling, physical ability upscale. Like I thought that shit was like cool as fuck. Yuji has this scene where he's like running away from the curses. He's speeding up, vertically up a fucking bridge, and then like jumps up, breaks through this curse. It's fucking cool as hell. They make Yuji seem like a fucking dog. They make Yuji seem like a fucking dog because he kind of is, right? Like, I'm not gonna lie, even though these are just random ungraded curses that might like range anywhere from like fucking 4 to 2, or even maybe some of them are grade 1s, but I doubt it. These are probably like low level curses. But I will say it's a bit easier to believe that Yuji's like a demon god moving the way that he is in the movie versus the manga. You know, you're just able to do a little bit more glazing there for sure. You're able to do a bit more glazing there. But yeah, let's see. Oh no, he hates it. Season 2 production scared away all the good animators, and now it's gonna suck. No, that's not what I said. Choso versus Naoya looks really good. I will say this though. I am a bit sick. I'm a bit under the weather. I will say this though. Yuji versus Yuta, I was not moved by that. And I think, and the thing that's crazy, it's kind of a consistent thing throughout the movie, and maybe this is just the showing I was in, or maybe no one else felt this way. I felt that the editing was like really weird in the movie theater. Like, certain characters would get cut off a bit early, or like scenes would be spliced together in ways that didn't necessarily make sense, and in ways in which I couldn't tell if this was like, I'm viewing this as like an incomplete product, like it's being aired in theaters and it's not going to be like this when the anime actually releases, or if it's just like really weird directorial choices made for some sort of artistic vision that I'm just not fucking following. Aesthetically, like in terms of the visuals, the animation, for the most part, I thought it was like very fucking good. Like up to par with like JJK season 2's general like high level standard. Yuji versus Yuta, that combat, it just didn't fucking move me at all. They gave Yuta a couple of cool scenes, right? I think Yuta's aura filling all of like that city block and like almost being suffocating, I thought that was cool. I thought Yuta had a couple of cool shots there, right? Episode 17 TV version style edits. No, edits where it's like kind of, but it's more like, because Sukuna versus Mahoraga is one big fight, it's easier to get lost in that. Where I was getting fucked up is like, dude, these are edits made seemingly during conversation, where it's like, fuck, you're cutting at really weird places. I thought, this is fucking crazy. This is not in a good way, crazy in like this feels disjointed. And I'm hoping that like when we release again, I'll either get to rewatch it and maybe I'm tripping, or it's just incomplete and they're showing it in the movies despite that because it's like good promotional material. That's kind of my perspective on that, right? Yuta's JoJo pose, that fucking I will kill Yuji. He's like, which one of you is Yuji Itadori? Yeah, that shit was funny as hell. Made me burst out laughing when I went in the theater. But more than that, the thing that got me was that Yuta's sword fighting was just kind of like mid. Like, not like, oh my god, Yuta's technique is ass, he's this, he's that. Because like Yuta cooked Yuji the same way he did in like the original like manga or whatever. But it's like, I don't fucking know, man. I just did not. It looked kind of clunky. It looked like Yuta just didn't know what the fuck he was doing. That's a hot pose, I think. Maybe. I just didn't like, here's the thing. I'm not really vying for Yuta to pose like a baddie. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Also, what's up Lethality? What's up Lemon? How y'all doing? Lightspeed JJK, I'm gonna stop. All right, we'll get to that in a second. Mad piss I didn't get notified your channel is broken, fella. Ain't it broken? Get it? Broken, Ronin. Y'all get it. Y'all understand. Y'all get it. Yuta greater, or season 1 Tanjiro greater than Yuta swordsmanship? Potentially, it's very possible. It was weird. I was like, what kind of fighting was this? He looks like he's a puppet on strings, right? It looks like he's like someone's controlling me. He's like slash. I don't. It was. I just wasn't fucking with it. I wasn't really rocking with it. I wasn't really moved. Admitting you pose like a baddie, the new you is great. Type shit. The new me is great is fucking crazy. But yeah, no. I thought the movie was solid. I thought the movie was chill. Like I said, Chosa versus Naoya, really good. Short, obviously, but good. Aesthetically, I like the movie. Yuta versus Yuji disappointed the fuck out of me. I'm hoping that when the anime airs, we get some shit that really does move me, that really does I fuck with. That's kind of where I'm at. I'm afraid Yuta is just not him. Nah, I need that. Nah, I need him to be him. I'm not gonna lie. Full potential sickness putting up numbers on BR. I'm not even that sick. I just sound a little bit like nasally. We can lock in. Is it true that they didn't play the OP when Yuji breaks down? That is true. I'm not gonna lie to you. I fucked with it more. I fucked with them not playing it in that section more. Gonna be real. Yeah. Fuck. Yuta is not him. He's her if he keeps arching that back. Nah, Yuta don't conform to gender norms like that. He's gonna keep arching his back and he's gonna fuck with it. Alright? Let's see. Ouch. He's just voguing. He's just voguing, that's all. But yeah, let's see. Yeah, okay, so let me go back to the super chat then. Let me rank this, right? So we got the Rize arc Infinity Castle JJK movie. So I have like there were sort of like two interpretations I got, right? There's sort of like two interpretations I got where I'm like, there's one I can say that's like, fuck. I almost believe it, right? But like I'm mainly saying it to make people mad. I'll be real. Excuse me, mainly saying it to make people mad because it would go JJK movie, Demon Slayer movie, Gap, Rize movie, right? But that's like low level rage bait. I like here. Jesus Christ, I only half believe that. And as far as being a movie goes, I think the obvious answer is Chainsaw Man movie, Demon Slayer movie, JJK movie. I like as movies as whatever. I like the events of what happens in Jujutsu Kaisen quite a bit because I fucking. Surprise, I love JJK more than I love fucking Demon Slayer and Chainsaw Man. But I think, like, as a complete product, like a movie-going experience, the gap between the Chainsaw Man movie and the Demon Slayer movie is about what the gap looks like between the Demon Slayer movie and the JJK movie, personally. I think the only thing that holds the Demon Slayer movie back a little bit is that it's a bit long-winded at times, for sure. Let's see. Do you think it would have been better for Yuta if his eyes were all black instead of having the little dot? Hold on. Let me look at something real quick. Have you watched 100 Meters? No. Is that based on the name, is that running anime? I've seen some like pieces or like cuts of animation clips from the series. It looks it looks well animated. I wouldn't even say it looks interesting. I know nothing about like the fucking narrative of that story, but yeah. Yuta got pegged by Maki and got pregnant, I'm sure of it. Damn. The recap compilation was so ass, especially because they skipped more than half the Maharaga fight scenes. It was pretty lackluster for sure. Hypothetically, if Yuji, Naoya, and Shoso jumped Yuta all Culling Games arc, would they win? No. Yuta fucks them up bad. Like, because none of them really do compare directly to that. I'm gonna be real. I hear 100 meters. My first thought is diving, not running. You're not real. That's not a real thought you just had. That's not true. Your first no, you're not different. Your first thought was running too, just like mine. Yeah. Let's see. Chainsaw Man and Demon Slayer were meant to be movies. JJ gives a glorified recap plus promo type shit. One Yuji is more than enough to put down Yuta. We literally see that one Yuji is not more than enough to put down Yuta. Yuta fucked his shit up, unfortunately. Yeah, no. Which movie has the better fight then between Listen, I'll say this. Giyu versus Akaza really kind of like when the fucking the animators were getting at it, they were kind of getting at it. I was really fucking moved. Like I did enjoy Rize's like Rize's essential like 40-minute fucking like balls to the wall, bombs to the wall, fucking like action sequence. I just like close quarters. I'm a close quarters combat fiend at heart, right? I love animation. I love these more though. So like, and not just these, but like getting up close, sword combat, da 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 da. Y'all know what it is. Broken Ronin, no secret guy likes sword fighting. Fuck is he talking about? So like I think I have a preference towards the Giyu and Akaza fight as my number one. But I think if we're just talking pure animation production value, like I think the Rize kind of like I think the Rize like little gauntlet run she does is definitely better. Pussy could never free dive. I'm sick. I could never free dive. You're not beating me in a 100-meter dash though. You're getting cooked. Ishigori could fuck up Yuji, Naoya, and Shoso. Yeah, 100%. I got end of series Yuta over end of series Yuji. Probably relative. I don't think it's crazy to have Yuta over though. He's probably like weaker and slower, but has like better hacks to close the gap. You know, it's a really cute choker beer. What the fuck? Ah, shit. You know how it is. You know how it is. It is what it is. Yuji wins versus Yuta. He needed Rika to save him. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. That's really fucking funny. Because Rika didn't do any damage to Yuji. But whatever. A partially manifested Rika held Yuji in place, and fully manifested Rika is equal to Yuta, so Yuta was definitely holding back. Yeah, duh. But that's not useful for agenda. That's not useful for agenda. The scene of Yuji and Shoso on the stairs moved me. No, that was very good scene for sure. A lot of the slow moments were really good. Naoya, like Naoya, Ogi, and Junichi being told about like Megami being head of the clan. Naoya lacing up his shoes to go leave. Like that whole section was really good. I definitely think the aesthetic of what season 3 is going to look like will be pretty fucking tight for sure. Yeah, 100%, 100%. Where's all the Yuta slander on the internet coming from all of a sudden? I don't know if it's necessarily all of a sudden. Motherfuckers really don't like Yuta, but I think it's just I deadass just think it's like it's kind of winner syndrome. You know what I mean? It's sort of like, damn, bro, he really just be like mostly winning. Fuck, I hate this guy, which I get. Someone holding you down and not letting you move is legally considered assault, by the way, or battery. I'm not sure which. Yeah, you're not sure which. Not a lawyer, by the way. Leave that shit to Higuruma, gang. Did you read the new Modulo chapter? I haven't read like leaks or anything like that because like I'm a human worthy of like respect and admiration. But if you're asking about where Yuka summons and like spoilers, I guess. My bad. If you're talking about like last week's chapter, essentially where Yuka summons Maharaga, then yeah, I'm all caught up. Chapter 15. Very good chapter. Very good chapter for sure. This guy has mad titles. Guy who likes sword fights. The second honored one. Now he is disciple. Why am I the second honored? You know what? I'm not even going to fall for that one. That's the easiest low-hanging bait. Now he is disciple is also low-hanging bait. Guy who likes sword fights is just accurate, though. I can fuck with that one. Do you think a projection sorcerer use games as the framework they could do 60 FPS? I don't fucking know. I gotta talk to some people about like what like Jesus Christ, I almost had a fucking coughing fit on stream. God damn. Someone snipe Art of Legion for like a minute for me. Someone snipe Art of Legion for a minute for me, please. Oh, fuck. It's December 2022. I'm upset JJK is going to end soon. It's December 2025. I'm upset JJK is going to end soon. Fuck. Bro, Mappa really should have given all Inao's or to Naobito. The real projection sorcery beast was robbed. Do I agree? Do I agree? I don't fucking know. I think Naruto was robbed a bit, but I do think Naoya be abusing the fuck out of her. We just see a lot more projection sorcery for him, so I get why they make that priority. Um, yeah, fuck. Um, Deborah top three. Aura scaling is so funny, but like I get why you doing it. I guess I get why you doing it. I guess. Uh, Damn, Hansel Gato listening to a shot command? God damn, I didn't even know you could do that. Higuruma putting charges on Yuta. Yuta dead ass putting belt to ass, no curse technique. And the thing is, okay, hold on, follow me. The thing is, Yuta already has canonically ass cursed energy control. So even like the cursed energy disruption thing that happens with Higuruma's like it wouldn't even fuck with Yuta. Yuta's never had good control of his cursed energy. He don't even know how to do it for real. Nah, hold on. Y'all just got beat with facts and logic. Y'all just got beat with facts and logic. Fuck. Y'all just got beat with facts and logic. Fuck. Cooked. Um, yeah. From the trailer, Hell's Paradise looks a lot better. I haven't seen the trailer for Hell's Paradise season 2, but if it does look better, I'm excited to lock in. If it does look better, I am excited to lock in. Let me see how Higuruma describes this shit real quick. Let's see. Da 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 da. No, 165. Okay. Oh, geez. Sorry, I didn't mean to sniffle in y'all's ear like that for real. It makes it, conversation, da 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 da. When sorcerers lose the ability to curse techniques, their foundational curse energy control also weakens. Yeah, Yuta had to ask curse energy from the begin with. It don't matter. Is JJK FTL now? Not necessarily. I mean, I haven't like. Don't talk about leaks in here. I'll fucking murder you. But like, based on chapter 15, all that happened is Dabura shot out an attack and like Maharaga got hit by it. So we got to see some more shit. We got to see some more shit. Sniffle ASMR. I'll be dead ass. None of you want sniffle ASMR. How is he called Dabura and there's no copyright? What are you talking about? Oh, fuck. Ooh, JJK's been FTL since Gojo moved in the prison realm. Fake scaler, fake scaler. That wouldn't make Gojo FTL. That would just make him immeasurable. Fake scaler, fuck. Rika grab his arms, don't move is a crazy combo. You think Rika with taming Maharaga? You think with Rika taming Maharaga is doable? For who? Yuta? Sure. For fucking Yuka? I don't know. It depends on what her base power is. I don't know if I think Rika's cooking Maharaga individually. But I will say if like Yuka is strong on her own, it's possible, yeah. Sound waves can be accelerated beyond the speed of sound, so Sukuna getting hit by them isn't too bad for speed of light JJK agenda. Sound waves can be accelerated beyond the speed of sound. Well, no things can change in the speed of which they're like their speed by like depending on the medium that they're in, but that's just a really funny sentence to read. Wait, BR, have you seen the new Blue Lock omnipotent scaling? No, no, no. Put me on. 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 Let's see. I'm ready. I'm ready for the. I'm ready. I'm ready for. I'm ready for Blue Lock scaling. Yo, chat. We getting Blue Lock season 3 next year? We getting Blue Lock season 3 next year? JJK but FTL said standard issue woman caught up 357 barehanded. Yeah. Yeah, you funny as hell. You still think Mahito will show up in the next few chapters? Man, I don't really even fucking like. I'm gonna be honest. The further we get, the more I'm like, dude, don't show me Mahito because that means you're gonna fuck him up. You're gonna do him mad dirty. Like, and so I'm like he's got it's got to be one of two things. And when I say this, when I say it's got to be one of two things, what this means is I think it's got to be one of two things. It's not going to be either of those things. Gigi's gonna fuck me, right? Like bet cool. Um, I think it's either going to either has to be like true JJK sequel bait, or actually that's all I had. That's all I had. Metavision equals 4D equals Isagi has incalculable speed. Yeah, we will be on that though. We will be on that though. Sadly, Blue Lock anime was canceled due to NAL being the worst arc. It's so crazy, Maria, how you like most of the time have really good opinions, and then that time it's like fuck. The opinion is just shit from a butt, and excuse my French, you know, ho ho ho, but like it really hurts my heart. You know what I mean? It really do hurt my heart for real. Um, Fuck. JJK is not FTL type shit. Sure. I don't fucking know. How fast is Jujutsu Kaisen? Make that video after Modulo drops. Remember that. Noticing. Noticing. Yo, Ronan, not sure if you've heard, but they're currently filming the Atlas fight on Mount Orthrus and Percy lifting the sky for season 3. Type shit. We prayed for days like this. We prayed for days like this. I'm not surprised the movie was meh. From what I heard, it was just the last few episodes of Shibuya and some of season 3, which sounds like a lame commercial. Demon Slayer did that before. Tight shit. Yeah, you know, it's JJK. I gotta come out and show some love, right? Regardless. But yeah, no, it wasn't the greatest movie going experience. I guess you can't really expect it to be though, all things considered. Ooh, fuck. I'm waiting for Yuji to come in and clear Maharaga like Sukuna did. I don't know. I just don't feel like Yuji's gonna come in and like put belt to ass. That just does not feel like the. It doesn't feel like the thing he's going to do. Don't know what all the yap is for. It's a comparative movie. You got what they advertised. No shit, it's not gonna be the best. I don't know, man. Bro. Yes, I made you the sandwich. Yes, I told you the sandwich was gonna be ass. Yes, I sold it for the same price as all the other sandwiches. Why the fuck are you judging me on my merits? It's like, I don't know, man. No one's even like, or at least I'm not shitting on the movie. I'm just saying it's kind of meh. And like, if you present it not only as a movie and then sell it for, you know, money, it's like, yeah, I don't know. The consumer gets to, you know, consume mindfully and then be a bit critical about the thing that they had just watched. It's not really like, I'm not like, holy fuck, they robbed me. I'm just like, I don't know. Even for a recap experience, I felt it was lacking in certain areas. It was okay. Dabura is going to get cooked by Daddy Raga or go to Dory. I don't know if Dabura is getting cooked. I'm gonna be honest. Needed a TikTok editor for the opening comp so bad. Holy shit. I kind of wish they did what Infinity Castle did and adapted some of the arc into a 3-hour film. Like, at least up to the Maki versus Zen and stuff. That would have been dope. Fuck no, man. I don't fucking want JJK to be a goddamn movie. Just fucking put my animation in the bag on a weekly basis, please, for the love of God. Please, God, help me. I think that's exactly what Yuji's gonna do. He's gonna step into Tokyo, mistaken Dabura as a curse, and walk him the fuck down. Mosaic, listen, bro. I think you're thinking you're being a meathead, right? And I feel you, and I fuck with you, bro. But I don't think Yuji's gonna come. Like, and I'm not even saying because Yuji can't walk shit down. I'm more saying I don't think that's what Yuji's gonna do. Dabura is not a fucking cursed spirit. Dabura is not Sukuna even. Dabura's like, he's kind of beholden to a fate that he doesn't want either. I think that Yuji's going to have a lot of sympathy for that, and despite potentially being extremely jaded, I really do think that it's going to be in Yuji's character to be strong in a very distinctly different way than Gojo. I think he has the capacity to turn the tides of this via like being empathetic, but also having that sort of empathy that can only come from being capable, right? It's like, oh, Dabura, listen, I'm not saying let's choose peace because I'm scared of you. Like everyone else on Earth, sure, they're scared of you. I'll kill you right now if I need to. But I don't want to do that. I'm trying to be neighbors, right? Like to me, that's more in line with what we saw at the end of Jujutsu Kaisen proper than it is like for him to just come in and be like, Aura man, dismantle, dismantle, dismantle. Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be fucking sick. And if that happens, I'll eat my words as I do with Jujutsu Kaisen all the fucking time. But I don't imagine Yuji's going to come in here and be like, fuck, dude, I gotta get my aura quota. A JJK tuber can't glaze JJK. That's not what anyone wants. Type shit. Yuji fire arrow to the jaw. Bang. Fuck. Yuka having the 10 shadows means Megumi is 100% dead, correct? You know, I have a genuine question because I was going to ask it like an asshole. We've seen motherfuckers just like have a curse technique twice, right? Like we've seen that with projection sorcery. Like Nabito and Naoya are both alive. This isn't like a 6-eye situation, at least not explicitly. Do we have a reason to believe that only one user of the 10 shadows can exist at a time? Like is that some shit that was ever said or like implied? Because like with the 6 eyes, I get why people say that. Oh, we see another 6 eyes user, da 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 da, cool, whatever. But like we see motherfuckers with like duplicates of the same curse technique. Choso and Kamo both have not projection. They both have blood manipulation, and now Nabito both have projection sorcery. Notice how Yuka didn't say no 10 shadows user has never tamed this one before. Megumi stocks up. That's what I'm saying. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I fuck with that. Yuji's probably got the 3 Tomoe Sharingan now. Nigga's just saying shit, bro. I don't get where people got the idea that a curse technique can only be held by one person at a time. Yeah. There are multiple projection sorcery users. There are like 3 blood manipulation users at the same time. It was never stated that the 10 shadows can only come from one person at a time. I have no clue where this idea came from. Yeah, like Megumi can be dead. It's been a long time, right? He could have just died from any number of things. But I don't think that the existence of another 10 shadows user is reason to believe that. Then why would they not find Megumi if 2 users can exist at the same time? Nigga, I don't know. One, Megumi's probably just, it's probably like, dude, who cares? It's a fucking old ass man. Yuka's going to die, right? Like, hey, you're gonna die right now, and you're here. It might just be convenience. Megumi, by the way, can be dead. It's just the reasoning is bad. It's like, oh, Megumi's dead necessarily because there are 2, because Yuka has the 10 shadows. It's bad reasoning. He can just be dead and Yuka can have the 10 shadows. Holy fuck. Let's see. By the way, when Suguna first fought Gojo in episode 2, he noticed how he couldn't touch him. Do you think it implied that he knew it was Infinity off the bat or just figuring it out? No, I just think he knew that Gojo had like a funny curse technique. I don't think that he knew immediately like what Gojo was capable of. I think it was just sort of like it was like, oh fuck, this guy fights funny. That's how I feel about it. Oh fuck. Who do I like more, Megumi or Aki? Megumi. RCT Megumi reversing 10 shadows, 10 lights, 20 Shikigami totality fusion, plus Gashudoroku instant causal adaptation, all threats, Solus's verse, and all others. Not even Yuka's technique, she's actually just copying the living Megumi's technique. Cope? Huh? Huh? Okay. Oh, this is an interesting question, Cozy HD. Thank you for the 2, by the way. Who's the best modulo character? Who's the best modulo character so far? That's an excellent fucking question. The best modulo character thus far. I think this chapter did a really good job for Yuka stocks. I won't lie. This is a very good one. But I think my answer is still Cross. Cross kind of went on a really good run. I think when we swing back to Tsurugi versus Maru might put on a fucking show. But for the time being, I do think Cross is who I'm fucking with the most. Yeah, I do think Cross is who I'm fucking with the most, but I don't know. Jesus Christ. Sorry, chat. Had a little cough and fit type shit. Um, by the way, Megami was the one to dip into Shadow. He would have gotten heavenly amounts of slander. Yeah, he would have. Oh my god, you running, bro? Da 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 da, for sure. But like, hey, it happens. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? By the way, you can crop off your head. No hate, you're plenty attractive. Just want to see Megami behind you, and you're blocking him out. Can you crop off your head? That's crazy. Um, I'll just okay. No, I'm not gonna make an adjustment because you're not being serious. But I do appreciate you making me doubt for a second. That was real good. And if you actually are being serious, I'll just move over to Yuji. I'm not gonna fucking crop my head off. Outside of Gojo versus Sukino, what do you think is the most toxic and funniest debate in the series from the fandom? From what I see, I think it might be Yuta versus Kashimo. Funniest versus debate in the series. Most toxic. I will say I have a bias towards saying Yuta and Hikari was pretty bad at its peak, but that kind of died down because like it eventually got to the point to where no one could reasonably argue in Hikari's favor. Um, let's see. I'm just trying to think of like which versus battles made me catch the most heat, right? Like which ones were the ones where I was like, "Fuck, dude." One talk. Okay, a toxic one. If you want me to be honest, Maki versus Toji. That's a really, really fucking toxic one. I won't lie. Um, I won't lie to you. That was a pretty bad one when it was at its peak. I'll be real. Let me see if there are any other good ones up here. Do 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 fuck. Yeah, those are ones that come to mind. Kashima versus Yuta. I don't really be seeing Kashima versus Yuta like that. Maki and Toji makes me upset. They are the same. Yeah, and that's why I think it's like really toxic and really funny that it comes out like that. Oh, but Toji has more experience. Like honestly, like I know why they're saying that. I know what they mean, and they're not. They don't even necessarily have to be wrong. But the thing is just like my my immediate feeling is, can you even prove that? Toji has like two or three on-screen fights. To like the thing that's crazy about Toji versus Maki, and I don't even buy that like Maki got significantly or meaningfully stronger after Awakening. I don't think we have any reason to believe that. But what I will say is that going based off of experience, Toji doesn't have a claim over that for Maki. He fights, from what we see, Gojo, Geto, and then Ino, and then Dagon and Megami. So let's say those are four separate fights. Cool, great, right? Maki has more than four fights throughout the course of the series. Fights Naoya twice, fights Ogi, fights fucking Mai, Miwa, whatever. Like, we see Maki fight more. We know Maki's been training forever. With Toji, it's just we know he did some shit. You can't really prove who the fuck he was fighting or that it was even important. Um, the thing is, she is so equal to him, and that's also the thing. They're equal as fighters. So even if you say that Toji has more experience, all that it means is that she is more capable than him in a particular way that makes up for it, so that they're dead even. She's a woman with big titties that will distract any heterosexual male opponent, leading to their decapitation. Okay. Wish I didn't read that one. Getting it like 8 different times in the series. Maki and Toji are equal type shit. Yuki versus Kusakabi is historic. Yuki solos. All right. Let me be an asshole for a second. 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 Let me be an asshole for a second, chat. Walk with me. Can anyone in here provide me a good argument that's not reliant on her being a special grade, like in name only, as to why she needs to be stronger than Kusakabe? Like, here's the thing. Yeah, Hansel knows this one because I've done it a few times before. Kusakabe blocked a full-on maximum Uzumaki. A mini Uzumaki put a hole in Yuki's chest. Deadass. Deadass. Why does Yuki got that? Oh. She could one-shot Kusakabe. One, she's not hitting him, right? So you saw Blitz Sukuna, by the way. One. Two, came from off-screen to block a Max Uzumaki. Yuki couldn't do the same thing while fighting him up close. Each Uzumaki are unquantifiable. Kenjaku alters them for each opponent. Yeah, prove that. Prove that the difference in strength ever changes outside of size. Yeah, Uzumaki that are the strongest disaster curse charger. Also true. Also true. But like, I'm not even saying there's a strength differential, right? I'm just saying, like, even if you say the mini Uzumaki is the same size, right? Or is the same level of strength, it's still like Kusakabe just takes it better. Kusakabe has feats on a version of Sukuna that had just blitzed and black flashed Maki. So he's actually recovering in strength. He's recovering his strength, just blitz Maki. Kusakabe blitzes him. Why Kusakabe is weaker than Yuki? Kenjaku thinks Yuki could have been a tough match for him in a domain clash. Mind you, he's the best barrier user in a series after Tengen. That's not what he says. Go back to what he says. How about this? Show me where Kenjaku says Yuki would have been tough in a domain clash. That's not what he says. What he says is that if you were confident with your barriers, you would have opened one already, right? And he's like, you probably would have been better off doing that. I'll read it to you, right? I'll read to you what he says verbatim when he opens the fucking domain, right? Let's go down here. What is it? Where is it? 2005. So this is the TCB translation, but it should be fine as a rough estimate. Our curse techniques aren't suited for fighting each other, but you still haven't expended a domain. You're practically confessing that you don't have faith in your ability to win a domain battle. That's what he says when he opens it. He's basically saying, haha, pussy, I got that. I know you don't got that because my technique is worse than your technique in this instance, and you still haven't opened it. That's how I know you're not on shit. And then Kenjaku says, a fight with your domain may not have led to such a poor conclusion. It probably would have been better to rely on her domain. That's just some shit that he says. Cool. This motherfucker does not say, we'll equally clash, though. That's not what he fucking says. And also, Tengen basically says, you will lose. You will lose the clash. He's better than you. Yuki's domain would just crush Kusakabe. Simple domain. Kenjaku is fastidious and intelligent. Why would he dump curses to beat base unawakened Miwa? He didn't even want to kill her. It was just an excuse to use Mahito. So that's literally only one curse for the technique. That point is to dump a shit ton of curses into and get raw curse energy blast. Sure, that one curse was Mahito, but it was a completely depleted Mahito after being destroyed by Yuji. Okay, so let's just for example, just for a second, right? Let's take you at face value, right? Let's say, okay, we know that Kenjaku just used Mahito. Let's say that's true. How many curses did he use for the maximum Uzumaki against Yuki? How many? Even if you say he used all of them, how many does he have left? Because and the funny thing is, we know he didn't use all of them because he still has a special greed left when he fights Takaba, right? So like, Hansel, let's say he's like, fuck, this is Yuki Sakumo, I gotta go all out. What does going all out for this Kenjaku even mean? How many curses does he have on hand? How many grade 1 curses does this motherfucker have? Unquantifiable, which is my point. So you can't use it. It's just an Uzumaki that doesn't scale anything. It's disaster curse, nothing that estimates to disaster curse level. Yeah. This Uzumaki might be a grade 4. What's the first part we're talking about? Yuki versus Kusakabe. Also, even if you don't want to use that feat, you can just say Kusakabe blocks an attack and survives something that 15 Finger Sukuna said would hurt him because he survives Max Meteor. And obviously Sukuna said this would hurt him. And Sukuna's power version is interest in person. No real way to get him high. Kusakabe is just anatomy with better tankiness, worse AP, a longer sword, and worse curse energy control. Sukuna was supremely interested in Kusakabe. He's smiling when he fights him. Let's see. Kenjaku said that the first part he didn't know about the plan Yuki had to Tengen. Also, Tengen explains why Yuki shouldn't expand her domain because her domain would disappear before his. Yeah, Taisha. She couldn't win. Because she wouldn't win the clash anyway. Ronan just brings Sukuna versus Kusakabe on screen. That's all you need to do, LMAO. Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Yeah. Fucking hell. I wonder if Toji could just stuff a bunch of shit in his inventory curse to increase in mass and make a discount Bombay. I don't know if the mass would increase, honestly. I mean, I guess it would have to, right? But that's funny as hell. That is a funny prospect, to say the least. Kusakabe and Nanami versus Higuruma, you don't need Nanami. You just have Kusakabe cook Higuruma. You know what comes next, right? That shit is so... Sukuna is so funny for doing that shit. Holy fuck. You know what comes next. Arms folded. Arms folded. Maybe it is, but that's why an important part of power scaling is narrative understanding, because while maybe that mini Uzumaki could have been a flyhead, we have higher mental faculties to know. That's not the case. Now, maybe that's veering into because she's a special grade territory to you, since that is tangential to narrative understanding. But I don't know what to tell you. It's a fine line of logic. No. Because Yag is a special grade, or at least is at least evaluated to be one. Special grade is not necessarily a mark of power exclusively. And so, like, especially when Yuki, like, the reason Yuki's special grade is because of the, like, the potential of her technique to, like, limitless levels, right? Cool, great. But her technique specifically doesn't increase her density. So it's like her technique is, like, very much glass cannon centered. So even if you say, yeah, she's a special grade on the basis of her technique and just her general ability, it's like, I'll give you a great example. Jogo and Hanami, both special grades. Jogo, stronger than Hanami. Jogo has significantly less durability, and Yuki seems to be a very good example of that. Yeah, that's about it. You muted? Type shit. Wait, hold on. When did I mute? I mute all the way? No, I'm good. I'm back. Kusakabe stated around Shibuya Yuji level. I don't remember there being much to say Sukuna interested in Kusakabe. We know he's more interested. No, Yuji... No. All that means is that Yuji reached grade 1 based on with no curse technique, which is fine. Doesn't increase her tensile strength. Okay, sure. Why is Yuki's curse technique called that in unofficials? That's not a cool sounding name. Damn, so you're saying she has a special grade technique but grade 1 physicals? All I'm saying is you can be a special grade and not in every category necessarily be like up to snuff with your own abilities. Jogo, stronger than Hanami, would win against Hanami, would instantly die if he took the same kinds of attacks that Hanami took in Goodwill. Their stats are allocated different. Yuki, one-shot demon if she hits you. And if you don't make her use reverse curse technique once. Because apparently if she uses RCT one time in a fight, that shit literally goes down the drain. Because at the end of her fight with Kenjaku, lands 2 clean ones. Boom, left hook. Boom, right hook. Kenjaku eats that shit for breakfast. Yeah. Yeah. Subdomains only buy time for everyone not named Kenjaku. Kusakabe still a domain victim? No. Because it's dependent on the quality of Yuki's domain, which you just can't really demonstrate. And Kusakabe, best simple domain in the verse. Type shit. Now here's the real question: which fandom is more obsessed with agendas? Unironically, JJK or One Piece? Like, they aren't even trolling; they actually believe what they spout. It's tough. I will probably say One Piece, but I say that from like a level of ignorance. I don't know. Like from what I hear, the murmurings I hear about One Piece motherfuckers, they be moving kind of crazy and hilariously. So I imagine it's One Piece, but I don't know. I'm not really in the trenches for them. You know what I mean? Nobita was the second fastest. Doesn't make it in your special grade. Yeah. Hailed as the second fastest. But yeah. Do you think UT is a special grade by the end of JJK? Um, like destroy a nation or like relative to like Yuta, who's also a special grade? Like in that capacity, sure, yeah, he is. Um, Still unquantifiable then. Kenjaku could aim any attack to special grade output. Is there a reason to believe he's not going all out against Yuki, especially given his worry about being able to win? Is there any that he's not going all out against Yuki? Nobody said. First of all, he never says he can upgrade something to special grade output. He says he can upgrade some shit to take down a grade one like Choso, which is still not really good. Still not really good agenda eats for Yuki because it means like comparable durability. Jesus Christ, hold on. Okay, sorry, that was gross. Um, yeah, let me see. Let me. Do, 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 do. Especially given his worry about being able to win. I'm not even saying that he's not going all out against Yuki. It's just that like Kinjaku's gotten significantly weaker in using RCT in his domain, like Yuki says. So like his going all out in this moment is just worse than like a full power Kinjaku, and that's clear. Mihawk been the strongest swordsman since chapter 50. Might as well be religious if you a Mihawk fan. Listen, man, not even a Mihawk fan, but like I gotta believe that statement means something. I mean, I wasn't even talking about him ending curses. I just more meant his regular attacks. Like the gravity sure hit should be special grade level attack. Would he hold back there? What does a special grade level attack mean though? That's what Kenjaku never uses his domain on anyone else, right? It's just in attack with no like it's just in attack. It doesn't immobilize anyone else. It doesn't injure anyone else. We never see it used on anyone else. It's just a domain that he uses on Yuki and Yuki alone. And so it's you can't really you're it's a closed circuit, right? It's just it should be strong because he's Kenjaku. Cool. Strong is relative. What does strong mean? Right? What is going all out of Kenjaku even look like? Does it? Who would win Kenjaku or Makima? Makima's putting Kenjaku on a fucking t-shirt. BR swinging a sword once would have shown more feats than Mihawk, and yet I don't have narration putting me as the strongest swordman in existence yet. Obviously, this doesn't count for Shanks though. Shanks uses a hockey wand. It's not a sword. It's a device and a vessel meant to channel hockey better. Um, Let's see. I think the funniest thing about Shibuya was that it was a battlefield for the domestic curses and Jujutsu sorcerers, but a playground for Gojo, Toji, and Sukuna. Like, bro, I just give up. Yeah, that's real. Do you think Yuta can beat Kenjaku given he could use the basketball domain to counter his domain? I'll be real with you, and this is a hot take. I don't think Yuta needs the fucking basketball domain. Um, I deadass people assume that because Kenjaku and Sukuna both have like open barrier domains, that they're both like massive in range. That's just never said for Kenjaku. Like that shit could just have the range of a normal barrier. Jesus Christ, I sound like a dumbass. Hold on. All right, sorry about that, chat. Jesus. I wish JJK implied more before it ended. Type shit. Not written, not wrote more. Implied more. My stance is that Miyak is cooler. There's my position on the debate. I fuck with that demon. I fuck with that. His rank, I'd expect his domain to have offensive output equal to a special grade. What does that mean though? Like for example, Yuki Ew, what is that? Oh, that's the. Ew, yuck. Gross. Sorry about that, chat room. You okay, BR? I'm a little under the weather. I'm alright though. Let's see. Okay, special grade output. Like, define that. Because the reason I say that is you have to establish a bare minimum. And then you have to establish like why Kenjaku doesn't make a new bare minimum, or why he clears that bottom. Is a special grade output Yuta? Is a special grade output Gojo? Is a special grade output Geto? Is a special grade output Yuki? Like, these characters have different levels of power. And so it's like special grade is just a very, very massive blanket term in which a lot of motherfuckers fall under. JJK has a lot of these closed circuits, hence the narrative implications being important to get anywhere. If Kenny considers ultimate Mecha Mario attacks to be special grade output, i.e. attacks on par with his rank, I'd expect Domain to have offensive output like a special grade. But special grade is an all-encompassing rank. Sukuna even makes note of this. Finger Bearer, you and me are both special grades. We both share the same rank. This is the difference. Now, I'm not saying that the difference has to be that great. All I'm saying is that there is no, like, unlike with a grade 1 curse and grade 1 sorcerer, special grade sorcerers and curses are just put at the same rank. They're just both, like, anomalies. You know what I mean? It's not, like, yeah. A special grade's bare minimum is Geto. Special grade output equal Yuta and Geto JJK clash. It supports my agenda type shit. Hockey one might be the funniest thing I've ever heard. Dude, I think Mihawk versus Shanks, if we ever get, like, an actual, like, feats-based thing for that, will be so fucking funny. A special grade attack lower than Kusakabi. That's also literally true. Like Kusakabi wards off like 2 of those. But yeah. I look like a dumbass. You always look like this, buddy. Oh, what's up, Sleeping Danger? I didn't notice the fucking rodent in my chat. How you doing, gang? You infect any food lately? Study any at all with some friends? Let's see. Just put BR on the street and then he upscales all of One Piece type shit. Did anyone ever call Kenjaku a special grade on screen? Holy fuck. Shanks is stronger than Mihawk only because literally any swordsman not East Blue is stronger than Mihawk. Fuck. Oh wait, hold on, let me see. Yeah. Closed circuits. Yeah, but I mean, like, okay, the point is that, like, closed circuits are cool and you can use narrative implication, but, like, a lot of the times, like, okay, here, let me give you an example. Let me give you an example though of, like, a Kusakabe narrative that goes directly against what your point is. So let's say Yuki special grade, right? And the point is that, like, special grades necessarily outrank and, like, surpass anybody that's not that, right? It's like, okay, cool. Kusakabe says, chapter 252, how many of us can maneuver around a special grade? And then Ino's like, I bet you could. Narrative literally pointing to Kusakabe being a fucking coward, or not, like, not believing in himself, being a coward, being this, whatever, whatever the fuck. But Ino's literally like, dude, you probably could get in the mix there. Like, even in not having that title, not having that rank, it's like, yeah, Kusakabe is implied, said, and shown to be able to mix it up with these characters. And so, like, even if you say, yeah, Yuki wouldn't normally be categorically above any grade 1 because of her rank, or because of, like, what the narrative implies, I would just say Kusakabe is shown to be a distinct exception to the rule. Say the word and he's gone for good type shit. I'm glad to know you're ready to shoot, bro. I'm glad to know you're ready to shoot. No studying. I finished my degree like 2 weeks ago, just hanging out with some friends type shit. You, hey man, hey, have a good time, guys. Have a good time. Prove Ino has sufficient info challenge. Prove what special grade output is challenge. You know what I mean? Yeah. You got One Piece fans who unironically call Shanks the God King. That's fucking good. Why does my voice hurt so much? What the fuck? What the fuck? If you put a Logia user like Kizaru in the center of Sukuna's domain, do they get hurt by the slashes, or are they unaffected because they have no haki? Oh shit. I don't fucking know, man. Sukuna slashes might hurt him because like soul damage or some shit. I don't fucking know. I don't. I haven't read enough One Piece to know like how to get around hockey out of verse. But like if you're using One Piece rules, then no, Sukuna has no hockey, so it wouldn't work probably. Do you think Takaba could hold Sukuna off for a bit? Yeah, I'm sure he could. I'm sure he'd do like pretty well against Sukuna for a little bit, maybe until he understands his like his curse technique a bit better. Um, why is why is Blue Lock good? Okay. Flint Steel, I got a question for you. Are you asking incredulously, like, why do I think Blue Lock's good? Are you asking like a fan, dude, why is Blue Lock so good? Or is it like, sell me on Blue Lock? Because you can get like three different responses from me. It kind of depends on where you're coming at me from. Network. Let's see. Who had it worse? Mark in the first three seasons of Invincible or Yuji in the first few seasons of JJK? It's probably like, and this is like a hot take. I'm gonna be real. It's probably like Mark. Not even just on the physical injury shit. It's more of like, dude. Let me think. Yeah, it might be. I'm thinking. I'm just thinking. Like, I'm just thinking this, right? Your dad, and not just your dad insofar as like your fucking sperm donor, but your dad in which you love and has been there for the entirety of your life, right? Is like is actually like a space Hitler underling and beat you within an inch of your life before leaving. Your mom's devastated. Everyone's devastated. Holy fuck. Murdered your shit. By the way, you come back. You get fucking cooked again by whoever the fuck, and then you get like turbo cooked by this like conquest guy who's like Hitler's right, like left hand or right hand man. It's like I don't know, man. It would probably be. What did Yuji even go through, man? He had like a couple of friends die. Like, yeah, no. By the way, yeah, like he thought Nobara died. That sucks. Nanami died. Guy he knew for a little bit. Like I'm gonna be real. I'm ranking the dad leave over all of Yuji's initial friends dying. I'm gonna be real. Anuman used Mark to commit the greatest mass murder event in human history. Fucking, that's also true. Yuji wouldn't have been able to come back from that. By the way, Omni-Man called his wife, Mark's mom, like a pet. Like, nah, gang, that's crazy. Let's see, let's see. Mark is a total puss. I'm not even disagreeing with you. I'm not really going to bat for Mark, but I think if we're doing the trauma Olympics, he's kind of got that. Let's see. Um, yeah. How about Denji or Mark, which is worse? I'd probably say Denji. Like if we're talking about the entirety of his story, it's most certainly Denji. Yeah. Mark's trauma happens a lot more spread out over time, but Yuji goes through all that trauma in less than a year. Did Omni-Man kill more people than Sukuna did in Yuji's body? I'd be willing to wager he did or got pretty close. And if he didn't, Conquest probably like short up those numbers. If you ever run back the random spin the wheel debate streams for JJK again, I need to get in on that. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sounds good. Noticed. Noticing. And noted. You want to side with them? Fine. What's 18 more years? Yeah. Are you caught up on the Man of Chainsaws? Yeah, I'm caught up on the Man of Chainsaws. I'm caught up. I'm caught up. Is Percy Jackson any good? The adaptation or like the series itself? Sell me on Blue Lock and why is it good since you're a fan of it? Blue Lock is, I mean, from a base level, Blue Lock is just a sports manga that has like a lot of ability to generate hype. I think it's a series that is like at a baseline. I think what makes Blue Lock so good, on a first read, you're not really looking too much deeper into it. It's just, dude, this is really exciting. This is fucking electric. The characters mesh together really really well. There's a very unique way of how these characters go back and forth with each other, and it feels like it's building towards like creating a greater, more like cohesive like ideal and narrative or whatever, right? I think beyond that, for me, Blue Lock means a lot because it's like it's very much like a character study, a find the words on the spot, buddy. You literally talk for a living. Come on, go. It's like it's a contextual analysis, interpretation, or like almost like fun guide on what like self-improvement looks like on a macro and micro level, communicated through the world of sports, more specifically football. And it fucking looks amazing and is super cool. That's basically how I feel about it at a baseline. It feels like it's building to the most boring opening match for a World Cup. New manga's coming out. Horikoshi is doing the art. Tagashi has the writing, and it's only Kaneshiro and Gege available to do the aura. Who do you pick? Holy shit. Okay, hold on. Let me lock in. Can you read my messages from the stream start, or are they lost? No, I should be able to read those. I can read them probably. If you want to resend them, you can. But yeah. Let's see. Okay. Kaneshiro or Gege for the aura? I think if it's a battle shonen, I have to go Gege. I think if it's a sports manga, I have to go Kaneshiro. Like just on the basis of like their experience. I think that Blue Lock isn't necessarily exclusively aura that gets me in there. I think what Blue Lock does like really well is the like these awakening like build up conclusion moments more than JJK does. No, Maria, not easy. Yeah, no, I definitely think that. Yeah, Look suffers from a severe lack of Nagi, so like 8 out of 10 max until further notice. Type shit. Yeah, type shit. Oh, please answer my dono, young man. Oh, type shit. I got you. Ooh, yes. Ghost Wolf, thank you for the 5. After Modula ends, you want a proper part 2 of JJK? And what do you think will happen? Do I want a proper part 2 of JJK? Like, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Full cards on the table, right? There being another full-on part 2 to JJK would be super beneficial, right? For like me personally, right? Like outside of just liking it, I'm sure I would like it. Outside of me liking it, probably would want one, right? Do I know what it should be or what it would be after? I honestly have no fucking clue because I wouldn't have guessed fucking Modulo, wouldn't have guessed Aliens, and Gege's fucking knocking my socks off with it. So it's like, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what it would be, but I would definitely take it. If Gege wants to move in a different direction from JJK, I can respect that. But if he's like, no, dude, me and Iwasaki, me and Yuji, we're locked. That wasn't locked. We're locked. I want to make another 200 plus chapter series. Hope you guys are excited to stick with me on this one. Yummy. I'll take that. That's how I feel about it. And then let's see. Conky Dong. Thank you for the 5. You think Yuji or Yuta can beat Team Gojo, or do you think they get shitstorm spooky? What the fuck does that even mean? Excuse me. Pre-awakened or post-awakening Gojo? My answer is probably yes, regardless. Yeah. My answer is probably yes, regardless. Just domain diff. If Modulo never mentions Megami, it's because they don't want to spoil his fate for JJK2 where he realizes his prospects. I can fuck with that. No. Do you hold on? Would you want MC Yuji or different MC? Yo, chat, walk with me. Megami MC. Come on, chat. We all need it. Chat, we all need it. We all need Megami main character Jujutsu Kaisen Modulo Part 2. Fuck with me, chat. Y'all gotta rock with me. I saw some great talks that Wee might be a future antagonist. He's like Kenjaku on crack with a soul swap, if you think about it. And you saw how decrepit he became. Jeez, that was crazy, by the way. Built fucking weird as fuck. Big as fuck. I don't even know what his fucking problem is, how he got built like that. But yeah, weird guy. Could definitely be possible to go direction with that if he wanted, if Gege wanted to. Another part of JJKT would be aimless at this point. Like, there's nothing else that I could think they could cover in the interim that would match the threat of Sukuna or the Culling games in the period between Shinjuku and Modula. Megami main character, even for a spinoff, would change his reputation. Every fan vindicated. Listen, I'll be honest with you. I'm good off that. Yo, handle that. Why the fuck did I see a Megami detractor in my chat? Why the fuck did I see a Megami detractor in my chat? Eviscerate him for 60 seconds. He's hiding more minors under his coat. Jesus Christ. Unironically, which side is getting cooked harder? The Hashira by Muzan and the Upper Moons, or Jujutsu Sorcerers by Sukuna, does Asakusa and Kenjaku? Basically, which side got fucked up worse? I would say the Sorcerers probably did. In totality, yeah. I'd say the Sorcerers probably did. Walk with me here. Megami shows up next few chapters and we have 2 Ragas versus Dabura. Unless that shit is tamed, unless Megami shows up with a tamed Maharaga, I don't want to fucking see it. When Jujutsu Kaisen 2 drops and Miwa 2 is the main character there, stay on that side. Yeah, make sure to stay on that side. Megami detractors in the big 2020, in the big 25. Yeah. You think Gege gonna do anything other than give detractors more ammo, LMAO? Guards. Seize him. If we had Megami centered spin-off manga, Gege gonna put him through unimaginable torture. No. No. Megami talk? Yeah, turn it off, nigga. Y'all, here's the thing. Y'all are all full of shit. Gege makes a Megami-focused manga. I know for a fact y'all are showing up. Y'all, I know for a fact y'all are showing up. I know it. Gege makes fucking Momo the next protagonist of JJK. Y'all are pulling up. Don't fucking pretend. I know what y'all are. Gege is the Megami detractor. Let's be serious. I will forever alter the course of your family and friends' lives by what I make sure happens to you. Watch yourself. Reincarnated Jogo versus Jujutsu World. He said I should burn everything. Who says no? Type shit. Yo. Jujutsu Kaisen from the perspective of a curse. Who says no? Jujutsu Kaisen. Mahito Rising. Who says no? They gonna say Megami is divorced and in the horse race tracking betting like it's Papa. Hey, Toji's cool, so I'll take that. Megami's definitely around when Yuka was. It's funny to think a potential Maharaga versus Maharaga fight is actually possible in the verse. Dragging people by their dicks to the Momo MC JJK sequel. What the fuck? Is there a reason that Sukuna couldn't use Megami's domain? It's because he didn't have enough aura. He couldn't write the check for that one. Also, he probably just preferred to use his own domain, if we're being real. Let's see. Do you think Yuji and Dabura are Sukuna level? Yuji, I don't think is. Dabura, I don't think is either. But like, it's possible. There's nothing that contradicts it. It's just like for all of the aura scaling motherfuckers do and putting Dabura on Sukuna's level, it's like, I don't know, there's aura scaling back that I think just doesn't. Recently read all of JJK a couple of months ago. Should I catch up to Modulo? I don't see why not. It's pretty good. I fuck with it. Why didn't Sukuna and Gojo kiss at the end? They were doomed lovers. Parallels to Gojo and Geto, actually. Just gotta reread the story. 。  . 。  . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . 。 . . . . . . . 。 . 。 . . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . I think it's anything that the vigilance, you can overriding Megami. Yeah. Still a question if Dabura is gonna have a domain, because why would he ever need to make one? I don't know. Let's see. I mean, there might just be might have a unique version of it, because I don't know. Like they don't. Excuse me. They've evolved differently, right? I mean, Dabur even has techniques that like we human beings can't like describe or pronounce or whatever. So I don't know. If they've evolved alongside each other insofar as like the direction of which they're able to manipulate curse energy is somewhat similar. I'd be curious why they wouldn't have a domain. Gojo even leglock Sukuna, he is a bottom type shit. Huh. Has anyone ever questioned or imagined what it would be like having sex in Megami's shadow? Probably like a deprivation tank, because it's like, you know, it's just endless nothingness with no buoyancy. Okay, Ghost Wolf, think of the five. Maybe part two is a top cooling games Kenjaku made the barrier hard to shut down for, or something. What you think? Like basically, it's basically like cooling games cleanup. I don't know. I don't know. If Kenjaku just lived for another 100 years, I bet bro would have been jumping at the opportunity to mess with those aliens. I'm sure he would have, to be honest. Can't say. Oh, huh? The second place for Pete would be very impressive. The consistency of a real top club. Yes. I remember what that's in reference to. Megami versus Remy round 2. Oh, fucking brother. Okay, so I'm not going to address that one, Alfredo sauce. Huh, there's no air in there too. Yeah, you got like, if you got really good lung capacity, I'm not gonna lie. Um, if you got really good lung capacity, you might got a good 2 minutes in there, assuming you're doing anything. Um, if you don't, you got like a minute, dead ass. Please speak on Kagurabachi. All right, hold on. Let me lock in. I actually want to like Megami, but Gege didn't make it easy. Dude, what the fuck? Okay. Let's see. So, how should I put this? I know I'm late. Chill on me, y'all. Hey, I love cats is here. Hey, guys. Hey, chill on. I love cats. They got here a little late. It is what it is. It is what it is. Tight shit. Tight shit. Tight shit. Okay. Let me lock in for a sec. Been training my whole life to fucking the curse shadows. I don't know if you can train for that. Whatever. Fuck. That cough cooking me. Megami's like my third favorite 10 Shadows user. Someone don't let me read that. Okay, anyways. Kagurabachi chapter 105, Demon Home. Well, he's already kind of been home, but Demon Home. I'm not gonna lie to you, chat. Hokazono was mad fun. I know it's just traditional clothing. Hokazono was mad funny for having this motherfucker come out in like what I associate personally as the Megan fit. Swimming BR, diving, it wraps back around. Water has buoyancy, you haven't trained for shit. You don't know the depths of Megami shadows, you're cooked. Yeah. Soga is so fun. Soga and all these nuts. Fuck. I've been corrupted. Shit. Let's see. What do you mean he cut the panel? I'm scared. That's Aura. I'll be honest though. I'll be honest. Him being like, dude, Samurai, you're so fucking cool, bro. WI's coming back. Just fucking cool. I will say Chihiro, I feel you, bro. Yeah, I'm sweating too. I'm sweating too, big bro. That fucking the like everybody talks about the cut panel, and I fuck with that too. That fucking the bottom panel for the like when he does butterfly, that shit just fucking cool as hell to me. I don't know what it is about it. It's just a really cool, it's a really cool pose with the sword and everything like that. I'm really rocking with it for sure. Um, let's see. Let's see. Yeah, no, that show's cool as fuck. Also, man, how you've grown, Chiro, is funny. I was talking really funny about this, but I was like, timeline wise, shouldn't really make sense. How you know Chihiro in the first place? How you know what he looks like maybe his existence. Nah, I don't even know how you could have heard about his existence, gang. How do you know? What do you mean he's grown? What are you talking about? Casually flying, no wings, by the way. Oh, he's just doing that off aura. Yeah, for sure. He's just doing that off aura. Yeah, casually flying, no wings. I'm not gonna lie, this motherfucker probably got like a Samura-esque improvement from like how strong he was during the like the war. Just because the reason I say that is because like Samura and Chihiro are basically able to deal with Yura, and Samura earlier in that fight is like, oh my god, he's almost as strong as he was, like he's almost as strong as the Swordmaster was 18 years ago, right? And so my assumption is that like two, maybe three enchanted blades would be able to subjugate like or rather Samura has grown so much more powerful now that he can compensate for a lot of missing enchanted blades. Chihiro is obviously like a very competent, very strong fighter now. Skilled, knowledgeable in what the blades can do. But I imagine that like Soga has just been like I don't know, soaking himself in his own spirit energy. I don't fucking know. And just fucking I don't know, just getting ready to cook. He's got Yura memories in his body type shit. Oh, type shit. Yeah, but then why is he saying he's grown? Hold on. Fuck. Sorry, chat. Apparently, I'm literally crying from peak. Soga reaction blitzing Chiro and doing that damage with Butterfly already puts him above everyone but Gojo. That's crazy. You know what's funny? I'm glad you have scalar brain too, Maria. I did think, damn, that slash might have just upscaled the verse to like being able to deal with JJK characters. That might have just upscaled him for sure. That might have just my eyes. That might have just fucking upscaled him. Chat, one of my eyes hurt. Chat, I need a diagnostic. One of my eyes hurt. My eyes burn. Fuck. Chat, am I cooked? What up, bro? What up, Elias? What is up? What is up? What is up? How you living, gang? How you living? Ooh, let's see. Upscaled to what exactly? I don't know. It just looks impressive. It just looks like a big destruction feat. I ain't bring out the pixel measurements. Ouch. It's just more impressive than like anything I think we've seen in Kagurabachi so far, destructive wise. Wait, no, Chiro was born a few months after the war ended, but yeah, Samurai could have met the nephew. Samurai could have. Like, I'm not like, I'm more like, hey, shouldn't Soga, should you not have been locked up, big bro? Oh, fuck, my eyes. I think a cold can hurt your eyes. I've had that when I had bad colds. Fuck. Oh, shit, I'm flying blind. Fuck. Hold on. Let me lock in. Let me lock in. Oh, fuck. He's unlocking the Sharingan? Oh, yes. Hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Fuck. If this is all the pain it takes to get that, dude, fuck yeah. This hurts really bad, though. It's all good. We can keep... By the way, add this to the tally streams where BR is dealing with some sort of chronic pain or health issue. It's called a fucking cold. Ouch. Okay. I'm done with eye pain. I'm over it. Yeah, we're good. Shiro's birth likely had something to do with both the creation of the Enchanted Blade and Kurosoga's decision and beliefs. You probably sneeze without closing your eyelids. Shut up. I don't do that anymore. I told you that already. How are you, Broken Ronin? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Did you like the 2 episodes? I did, but it felt certain parts were cut weird. I hope it didn't be like that for season 2. I did like, okay, so I felt very similarly. I thought Yuta versus Yuji was a bit, but yeah, I think my biggest complaint in terms of the new content was just that I did feel like there were some weird editing decisions there that I do hope aren't necessarily, that I do hope aren't the case when like the actual episodes release weekly. That is a sentiment that I have as well. Who up broken they Ronin? Okay. The thought of losing me nearly activated his Sharingan. What the fuck, Sylvie Danger? What the fuck are you talking about? Mahito might have touched your face. Is he gonna give me a curse technique? It's probably because you keep winking at imaginary cameras. I haven't done that all stream. I've been like on my best fucking behavior. BR, your eyes hurt. I never thought giving up was your magic. Black Clover references. Okay. What if Soku was able to communicate and see Kunishige through Magatsumi even though it was sealed while Kunishige had it? I mean, that's not impossible. It's not impossible. It's just really funny to think he's just like, man, Chihiro, you're really growing up, nephew. Fuck. God, imagine going blind because you kept rubbing your knuckles into your eyes, never being able to see the final panel of Kagurabachi or Blue Lock. Oh, I'd blow my shit smooth off, probably. I'm not gonna be real, there's not really much. I think, no, I'm lying. I wouldn't want to do that. I'd be like, fuck. Yo. Someone put me on the art braille. Someone put me on the art braille for real. Someone put me on the art braille. Like, you know what? Like, just imagine. Just imagine. Fuck, that's like, holy shit, that's cold as fuck, dude. That's cold as fuck. Ooh, Hokazono, you wouldn't fucking dare. If you actually did go blind, what is the creative pivot? At least being a blind guitarist isn't so bad for me. I'd just be a blind artist, probably. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's all good. I think I say the course regardless. Yeah, I think I say the course regardless, to be honest. Killing Sleeping Danger would actually remove a Tomoe from the sheer joy you'd experience, type shit. Truly and honestly, yeah. But you'll just know if you go blind, we're boxing, I'm mixing your shit. Yo, bro, why wait till I go blind? Pull up on me right now. Don't. You know, I suppose not being born blind, you still do have the ability to make the mental images. That's what I'm saying. You draw your thumbnails? Fuck no. I'd like to eventually. But no, I don't. But I work with a bunch of different artists that draw my thumbnails. Psst. 2 of them are in chat. Ding. Yeah. BR actually drew that behind him. Nah, Hansel, don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. BR, if you go blind, I'll hold your hand. Thanks, Lethality. I appreciate that. BR is a good kid. Don't pull up on him. For once, Sleeping Danger isn't full of actual fucking shit. Yeah. I'm a good kid. I was raised. I'm just like Isagi for real. I was raised by 2 loving parents. I'm not for the street shit. I'm not for the slime shit. No. Me? Nah. I just fuck with manga for real. Don't do that again. What the fuck are you talking about? I wasn't privy to the first few minutes of stream, but have you seen the JJK movie? I've seen the movie. Thought it was Truth vs. Nalia, fucking great. Yuji curses, like that whole preamble, really good. I think the general atmosphere and animation was solid. Yuta vs. Yuji was kind of and there were a few editing choices I didn't really fuck with. But overall, it was kind of like an okay experience. It's JJK, it'd be hard to not like it at all. But it wasn't like anything particularly great. Kid Unk is pushing 45. That's fucking crazy. Oh my god. The chat is slowly getting freaked out again. No, Black Ronin, the chat isn't slowly getting freaked out again. It's just lethality. Lethality does not count as the chat getting freaked out. In order for chat to be considered that, it has to at least be like 6 or 7 plus people. That's my thought process. Hi, Mr. Broken Ronin. What up, meow? How you living? How you living, gang? Beer, we're out walking in a field. We stumble across 2 katanas held by skeletons. There's nobody around. Is it time? Hell yeah. Obviously, the plot literally demands it. We have to go at it. I haven't done anything yet. I'm sure. I mean, well, I don't know if that's true. In theory, would you slime out any close family member for an EMS of your choosing? How close does the family member have to be? How close does the family member have to be? So it's a good choice to wait for the season than watch a portion of said season through the movie. It's more like you're not missing out on anything too crazy if you watch it when it drops. Like, I watched it. It was cool. I'm going to watch, obviously, the episodes as they release. But, like, I don't think you're missing out on anything too insane if you just wait. I'll be honest with you. Hey, BR, you might need to re-up the hair dye. The grays are coming back. So, Draco, I'm curious, like, when did you stop your, like, dick riding supportive bit? I'm just curious. Mom's, pops, sis, or broski? Nah. Nah. That's too close. Direct, immediate family is crazy. I can't. Oh, fuck. Hold on. And I just get a fucking Mangekyo. Like, it's not even. Oh, wait. Hold on. Did you say EMS? You did say EMS, so that shit would not make me go blind. Nah. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. I found out there's a cool JJK tabletop RPG system in development, and Dev posts videos from his campaign. There's 3 episodes right now. Type shit. Link that to me on Twitter, Maria, if you haven't already. I'm taking them out. I'll save the world with Kamui. Relax. Lethality would probably let you for an EMS. What are you talking about? Your brother would probably understand. No, dude. My brother and my sister are off limits. I'm not sliming them out regardless, and I'm not sliming my parents out regardless. But as the big brother, here's the thing, right? They're my family. I love them all. But, like, as my sibling's big brother, they're immune from slime shit, right? I won't even consider doing that, right? I wouldn't even consider doing that. And I wouldn't consider it with my parents either. But, like, I doubly wouldn't, because that's, you know what I mean? You gotta lock in on that part. It's perfectly normal to start getting gray hairs around your age. I've seen plenty of people go through it. Type shit. You know, I appreciate you being supportive of that, Draco. I definitely have had gray hairs before. Ghost will think of it too. There's a theory that for part 2, Kenjaku is in Yuta's body. Nah, I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Okay, how about Johnny, Mikey, or Lethality? Nah, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Wait, can you throw creams in there? Whoa. Sleepy Nature, throw creams in there. You missed creams. So, BR, you're Itachi siding with the coup? I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm siding with shit. I'm not gonna, well, I have to side with some shit. Fuck. It's an excellent question. Because the thing is, if you side with the coup, we're just gonna all get fucking murdered. BR, you could kill me. I don't want to kill you for an EMS, but thank you. I appreciate your offer. I don't want to murder you. I specifically left out creams. That's not fair. Put creams back in the roster. I'll get an EMS tomorrow. Fuck. I don't want to have to kill my friends. I don't want to have to do that. But Itachi is moderate level? Well, beyond moderate level, but yeah. The Uchiha could win. Um, let's see. I'll do it, BR. You need to get stronger. Just know that I love you. What the fuck? Oh, wait. Oh, you're gonna die? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do that. Yeah. Draco, check out for me. I got an EMS to get. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's rock. Let's run it. Fuck yeah. So are you gonna like ship them to me or like what's gonna happen here? Would you take out your first cousins? Like, listen, here's the thing, right? If we're no, I wouldn't take him out. Ah, fuck, is my eye still acting up? I wouldn't take him out. Not for an EMS, nah. The Sarutobi's are on the map not because of any jutsu, but because Hiruzen came before Sarutobi. Oh man, good times. Fuck, dude. You know, sometimes I think in like in the pits of anger or like annoyance, I'd be saying shit that's like sometimes I'm like, damn, that was I kind of fuck with that long term. You know, if I get my EMS at that point, I don't really need to. I'll give you one of them for like a favor. What kind of favor you need? What about killing an innocent stranger for EMS? How innocent is the okay, like okay, question. Is the stranger innocent insofar as they haven't committed any crimes or are they like a good person? Like for example, and this is only hypothetical. Say this innocent stranger was someone that's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying, chat. What EMS ability would you want? That's a fucking excellent question. Um, both common ways would be hard. Yeah, both common ways would be pretty fucking sick. Yeah, like the favor matters for an EMS. Just a favor. It'd be 10 to 20 bands if I wasn't already rich. So I all I could need is a favor. I mean, the favor kind of matters. The favor kind of matters. You have to kill a baby for EMS. God damn. Nah, man, that's fucking crazy. The JJK movie was too. Okay, so he's willing to kill a baby for some pretty eyes. Lethality wouldn't get it because she ain't ever watched Naruto. But like, listen, they're not just pretty eyes. Okay, come on, lock in for a second. Um, yeah, lock in for a second. I'd kill for an EMS ability to do a Susano. BR would sacrifice an innocent stranger if they were queer confirmed. No, wait. I think you've mischaracterized me. Um, I don't get people's issue with infanticide, man. Like they were barely around. Nobody got to know them. Are you fucking? You're fucking insane. Holy shit! It's just a baby that's closer to a fetus than an adult. Holy fuck! Ronan gonna look like that Itachi image when he's sliming that baby. Fuck. Nah, man, that's fucking crazy. Lethality hasn't seen slash read ideally Naruto. Nah, she hasn't, and she doesn't fuck with it either. She specifically said that it looks like it's for kids and babies. Explain why death is a bad thing without being a narcissist. No, I can't do that. You know, one thing that's like super annoying, and I'm gonna like self glaze a little bit, right? But like one thing that's super annoying about having like any level of platform, and then more than that, this is where the glaze comes in. Having any level of like morality, like just the bare minimum, is like, dude, I could really get some funny or in this case, poignant, real shit off, but it's like fuck. It's probably not responsible to say that. And so now I just have to look at you and be like, you probably shouldn't kill people because people don't want to be killed. Like you probably shouldn't murder people generally, like as a rule, because people don't want that to happen to them. and there's no reason to make that happen. Type shit. Y'all are evil as shit. Some of them are, yeah, for sure. Some of them are for sure. Demon, you want Amaterasu? Holy shit. Shameless taking Sasuke style with Amaterasu plus Kagetsuchi combo, Blaze Release, Shidori Current, Blaze Release Kirin, Turbo Heat to the sky for Kirin spam. God damn. That's a good reason why people assuming I disagreed, only of course, murder is wrong, haha. I'm gonna be so dead ass if I don't know who you are. If I don't know you are open to getting slimed out for an EMS, but that's just me. Oh, fuck. That's so crazy, man. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. The worth of a baby's life is kind of inflated, I can't lie. I don't want no one to die, but come on, that versus an adult. Yo. Yo. Holy shit. Holy fuck. God damn. Yeah, that's crazy. So, don't worry, BR. I'll be moving like Obito for you. No need to get your hands dirty. Yo, Draco, you mean that? Oh, fuck. Holy shit. Ghost Wolf, thank you for the 5. Kenjaku took Yuta's body, giving him, kept, I almost said Shades on him. Curse Spirit Manipulation, Copy, and Rika. What is his true potential? Where does he rank? Hold on. Fuck. Okay. Where does he rank? Let's see. I'm the opposite. I'm of the opposite mind. A baby and adult have equally little value. Fuck. Holy shit, that's crazy. Okay. How strong is Kenjaku in Yuta's body? He's probably, I mean, if he spends the rest of his life collecting curses and shit, he's probably like, I mean, he is the third strongest character ever. I don't know if that's necessarily enough. Like, you want the original Rika to really supercharge a motherfucker. I think Rika's copy, like the 5-minute limitation, is kind of ass. But he's just confidently like third strongest ever, for sure. Bro, do you have ninja cancer? Holy fuck. He just farted, chat. Don't let that mute fool you. That's crazy. What I actually don't understand is we already lost one life. Why do we have to ruin my life as well for something as disgusting as revenge? The cops don't do anything but fulfill people's sick idea of justice. So what you just did there was like a pretty elite fucking like mix of some real shit and then some dumb shit. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. I see, like, I want you to know I see you. I see you for what you are. I see you for who you are. W fallacy, though. Like, W fallacy. Anything for UBR? Only your genes need to carry on the clan? Alright, hold on. What the fuck? Only my genes need to carry on the clan? It killed me to put that tumor in BR's brain. Lethality, please don't say that. Because, like, if that actually happens, I just want you to know, it's like, I'm going to be really pissed. I'm going to be really pissed. Hold on. Yo, Johnny? Hold on, Johnny. Be right back, bro. Yo, Johnny? Soul Link, brother. Soul Link. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on. Lock in with me. Lock in with me. Lock in with me. We gonna be reading, bro. We gonna be reading, bro. Don't even trip. I'm glad to have gotten the endorsement from me, bro. I've had this for a little while, and you know what I was thinking? Dead ass. You know what I was thinking? I need someone that I trust. I need someone that I trust, someone that I believe in, to really give me the recommendation for this, right? Because Creams reads comics in the same way he reads manga, which is that he don't. He don't at all. But you, I knew I could trust you. We ready. We in there. We in there. We in there. We in there. We in there, tight shit. We in there, tight shit. We locked. Um, Fuck yeah. Let's see. These poor bastards think Western comics matter. Okay, make them matter. You're talking. Put me on, quick. No. Fuck that. Don't put me on. Put me on. I'll ask you this, Lethality. What would Todd do? Can we get an absolute DC book club? Perhaps. You're thinking with your noggin. Okay. Well, it'd be so cool for you and Johnny to talk about it on the pod, just the two of y'all really discussing. I don't have to be on the pod if you could. Hey, me and Johnny can hop in the call. Me and Johnny can hop on the call at any time. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. We can log in. Todd Howard? No, not Todd Howard. Todd like the Mario? No, not at all. But I'm glad you thought that. Yeah, that sounds fabulous, fantastic even. Say that again. Y'all would be some kind of honored ones. Yeah, fuck yeah. Chat, should I get a new PS5 controller? State your case. Western comics are insanely good. Yo, chat room. Let me put y'all on to a comic I haven't read yet. So I picked this up. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Blur. And then we're going to expand. I'll shrink back down in a second, chat. I don't even actually need to blur this. This is fine. Okay. So I picked up a comic while I was out on my vacation. Called Assorted Crisis Events. This is the volume 1. This isn't even the one that I initially picked up that I saw was cool though. I came across this in a comic book store. And I was just flipping through it, and I was like, "Fuck, this is really cool." It is an anthology series written and illustrated by a couple of presumably prolific authors in the space, writers and artists. I'm not gonna lie, the art in like the many different fucking stories that I'm seeing looks really cool. I will maybe, probably, sort of, kinda get back to you guys on this and how good this is. I think it's cool, and I will let you know. I'll let you know if I end up fucking with it and if y'all should like lock in for it. Yeah. Okay. Why am I so zoomed in? What the fuck? All right, whatever. It's fine. Now go back to green screen and shrink. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that. Whoopsies. Didn't mean to do that part too. All right, here we go. Shrink me. Okay. What book was that? It is called Assorted Crisis Events. Assorted Crisis Events. Yeah. The focal length making BR seem large. Preach. Nah, please take 2 steps back. Thanks. Ha ha ha, you're so funny, BR. You always know how to make me smile. Oh, so Broken One, I need a new romance manga. Anime distract me for a few days. What do you have for me? Sleeping Danger. I would just say eat shit and die, but this is a romance manga. I don't really play about that. Alright, hold on. Let's see. Let me look. Let's go to stats. Let's go to genres. Let's go to romance. Alright, come on. Put me on. Excuse me. Let's see. Let me see some good ones we got in here. Hold on. I'm sure you've read Call of the Night already because you're not a fucking idiot. So like in that supermarket, I'm sure you've already read. Wake Up Sleeping Beauty is good. Let's see what else we got. Jesus Christ. Insomniacs After School is pretty good. The Wife I Love Dearly is a good one shot. Let's see. Um, ooh, oh, that book. Really like that book? Oh, you fuck with it? Damn. Type shit. Get a poster for the top left corner in your room or a self portrait, whichever one of you feels more appropriate. We working on it, type shit. We working on it. We'll get one up there someday. Probably, hopefully soon. The same writer for the Absolute Martian Manhunter comic. Oh, type shit. I'm gonna have to read and make sure I'm doubly locked in. I'm gonna have to make sure I'm doubly locked in. Oh fuck! Just cooked my chest right there. I should have muted. That was kind of gross. My bad, chat. I'm trying not to be. You can see on stream. That's crazy. Real talk. Thanks for streaming today, BR. I was about to go to the mall and get my retribution, but I saw your stream pop up and I knew today wasn't the day. Hold on. 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 Chat, I gotta lock in for a second. Hansel. You know revenge is never the answer, right? Ever. Whatever that they did to you, they shouldn't have, right? And I'm really sorry that it hurt you and that it affected you in the way that it did. But I'm glad you didn't go through with it today. I'm glad that this stream acted as a sign, and I'd like for this segment to be a sign for you for sure. Don't do it ever. Turn yourself in to maybe a therapist. Talk to them about it. Consider, work through your emotions. Kick a football around. I heard that's like does wonders for your ego or some shit. You know what? Draw more. Put all of your emotions onto the paper instead of into a crime. Thank you. All right. So now that I've saved a life, we're good. Ronan, why was Yuta versus Yuji underwhelming to you without giving out specifics? Yuta's sword fighting was just kind of like bland. It just looked very disjointed. I wasn't particularly moved by the by like the choreography and how it was animated. It was pretty stiff. Okay, what should I do with the improvised boomy device that it took me months to make? You know what I think? I think you should disassemble it. And listen, and I know you're thinking, fuck, but that's going to make all my hard work. No. I think you should disassemble it and be like, fuck, I love making shit. I love being a mechanic or like an engineer or like a creative. Fuck. Use that information. You should then draw a comic of that process of making it and then choosing not to use it. Honestly, put that feeling into some art. I think it'd really be fucking cool, to be honest. If Chihiro had you instead of Shiba, he'd just be a swordsmith now. Type shit. What the fuck? I'm just being my genuine self, Mosaic. When BR inspires you, anything is possible. BR, has anyone ever told you you'd be a great therapist? I mean, just hearing you talk soothes the soul. Holy shit. Yeah, no, thanks. No one's ever told me that before, but I appreciate it. I'm glad you feel that way. Follow through with the boom. Quitters don't quit. Let's see. Move. Yeah. Phew. I don't fall into the cycle of vengeance. I start the cycle. Holy shit. Damn, bro, just came up with a concept for a one-shot comic purely out of some bullshit, some genuine writer stuff. Type shit. BR will read Wonder Woman because Johnny asked him I won't watch Madoka movie when I recommend it. I'm sorry for being white. If you laugh, you go to super hell. Fuck, okay. I'm gonna watch the movie. I promise on Creams' life I'm gonna watch the movie. Oh my god, a comment about how I almost did something bad. That's such a good idea and so relatable type shit. LMAO, he fucking hates you. No, 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 don't say that. No, don't say that. Don't say that. Maria's so fucking dope and cool. That's my Miwa. We're we're locked. Miwa goated, we agree. Type shit. He's never doing that shit. Fuck you. What was Dabura's curse technique, or was Dabura's curse technique just last light and mass manipulation? Light manipulation is one of them. The other is like giving like his killing intent mass. Let me reread it real quick. Let me not just talk out of my ass. Let me do some shit that a JJK fan fears the most. Read. All right. Dabura Karaba's curse techniques are blank and light. Blank is murderous intent given a tangible form, a concept impossible for Earthlings to even describe in words, passed on through the Descante tribe. So it seems to be like he controls light and then uses whatever the blacked out concept is to give that light mass in order to harm creatures, I think. Native American recommendation, sleep with me. Who wrote that story? The technique is called fucking light. I'm sorry for being white. You actually might need to be. Listen. Yeah, who wrote that story? Lethality, Chainsaw Man, and Kagurabachi. What the fuck? I'd say Madoka Magica Rebellion is like peak Kino, if you will. Oh, check shit. I'm gonna get it on that. You're super cool too. Oh, thanks, Maria. I appreciate that. Anyone else fantasize about running into BR in the grocery store and helping him reach the top shelf for some snackies? And maybe he jumps up to give you a sweet little kiss as a reward? Yo, Draco, what the fuck is your problem? Dude, what are you doing? What's your damage? What's your deal? What's going on? Yo, chat. I did have my whiteness tested today. Hansel. I'm going to tell you this right now. Save that not for me. I don't want to know how your whiteness was tested. I actually have a perception of you right now. And I would hate to add turbo races to it. Please. Thank you. Draco every day. Draco knows ball. The day I run into BR will be hilarious. Yes, it will happen. It's gonna be so funny, dude, running into you and you're like 4'11". Holy. Half of the people in the chat are fucking thugs, by the way. Thanks. Me and Ronan did go to the store together once, and he picked me up to reach the top shelf, and I squealed a little. Oh, Johnny, you just telling him about that one? I thought that was a little secret between us. What the fuck? Okay, shit. Shit, yeah. Yeah, he did. Oh, sorry. Am I being too much right now? I'll stop. I'm so sorry. Please don't hate me. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. Please, please, please. I'm so sorry. Holy shit. Oh God. Aren't you 4'5"? No, I'm 5'4". Honestly, it was a wholesome multicultural story, but some thoughts are for the inside. A wholesome multicultural story. The way you said that makes me know to myself, yuck. Hell nah. Draco, that's kind of funny. That only comes from being over 25. Johnny asking for uppies. I knew he was my goat for a reason. Holy shit. Wow. Yo, chat, I'm not gonna lie to you. I gotta upload a video soon, right? I'm gonna finish editing it, and I'm gonna get the thumbnail done for it, and it's either gonna go up tomorrow, or Saturday, right? But after that, I think I'm gonna go back into the hyperbolic time chamber. And I know you're thinking, holy shit, guy, do you even make videos? No, I'll probably drop one. I'll probably drop one more video in December. I'll probably drop one more video in December. But after that, I really got to go in the hyperbolic time chamber, right? I probably can't. But do y'all think I could pull off like a 30-day challenge? Just straight uploads, no shorts, no, just videos and streams. Y'all think I got that for real? Yeah, we'll come back to that in a second. Anyways, about the movie, I blame myself because I knew it was going to be heavily edited. I still was really hoping to enjoy some Shibuya fights in OSC. Sadly, in reality, peak shit like Choso versus Yuji had like 10 seconds of screen time and music montage, and everything else was too quick to enjoy. That was a big bummer. Surprisingly, I thought Yuta's sword shirt was more natural and smooth on big screen than I saw online. Interesting. I'm going to sleep. It was very fun being here. Sweet dreams, guys. Hey, have a good one, Maria. Appreciate you coming out here. Thank you. Watch somebody in chat on the news for being outside in 4 inches of snow naked. What the fuck? You're basically trapped and betrayed with how long you are in the time chamber. Yo, Sleepy Nature, hop off my fucking nuts. The game streams are never happening. Yo, fuck you. The game streams are happening. Fuck you. I have watched people play Dispatch though. That's the problem. The game streams are never happening. You know what's funny? You thought I was 5 full videos a week, 2 streams, 1 member, 1 normal. My stomach actually churned at the thought of 5 full videos a week. Wow, that's crazy. Can't put my money where my mouth is. I'm a liar. I mean, granted, I didn't promise shit, but I was like, wow, holy fuck. Actually made me want to throw up. How much time you're in the hyperbolic time chamber? Fuck you. What the fuck? Game. No. I'm literally, yo, chat. Y'all don't give a fuck. I'm about to be the perfect human being next year. Watch this. New year, dead ass, not new me, better me. Like me, but like improved for real. Y'all are gonna be so. They're gonna be like, oh my god, he's so cool. Holy shit. I mean, you beat Outlast once, you might as well beat Outlast 2. Might as well. Yo, drop $500 right now. I'll play Outlast 2 in 1 sitting. Fuck you. 30 days of BR. Oh my god, I don't know if I could handle it, but please, Christmas couldn't be any better. Holy shit, Draco. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, Draco, actually, good bit to keep up on Sunday, by the way. Good bit to keep up on Sunday. I think if you do this on Sunday, it'll really fuck with Creams. It'll really get under his skin. Fuck, that's hot. Who are you talking to or about? Draco, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate you. Outlast 2 is mid. Don't do it. For $500, I'll play mid. What the fuck? Digging my piggy 1 second. It doesn't count if it comes from you. It doesn't count if it comes from you. One second. What the fuck? Oh. What the fuck? Okay. Anyways, that threw me the fuck off. Also, why do you want to do a 30-day challenge after December when December is the month you make the most money? Because JJK Season 3 is not coming out in December. Fuck, that's hot. New Year, better me. Got you. It was more potential. If it was more to the potential donator to not drop 500 for me. Touch it. What's the max amount of cash to donate Oregon? To donate in Oregon, you mean? I'm sure it depends on the. I just coughed in y'all's face. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. Excuse me. I don't know. It probably depends on the organ, right? Yeah. Damn, I deserve that. Me coughing in your face or like what? Alfredo, you lack finesse. Holy shit. No fucking respect for your viewers. I literally apologize profusely. It was an accident. It happens. That's why you're here. My bad. Slipped out. Shouldn't have said it. My bad. I don't apologize, but like, I apologize that I got that comfortable, but saying you deserve that insult though. Okay. All right, that's crazy. Coughing on your exposed chest for real. When are we doing a perfect prep stream? Um, I don't know. We got like I'm gonna upload something tomorrow or Saturday, and then I have 10 days, so probably somewhere in that 10 days. We're gonna be streaming regularly still. Uploads will just be a bit slower. Okay, Ronin Senpai, I'll do anything for a good bit. Don't you worry. Okay. Um, type shit. Oh fuck, dude! I hope my voice gets back normal soon because I have to start recording some shit. I gotta start recording. I gotta start recording some shit. Um, Stream on the 25th. Am I right? No, that will not be happening. But fuck! I almost turned Russian. Shit. Um. Anyways, let's see. Oops. Gotta reload the clip on my mic. There we go. Okay. How long am I streaming? 2 hours? We kind of met the quota, real key. Okay, let me think. Let me think. Do a game stream this weekend if possible. I don't know. I mean, I'm either uploading Friday or Saturday. So I don't stream the same day I upload. I don't stream the same day I upload. And so what that means is Sunday I probably won't stream. So I either upload Friday and do some shit. Yeah. Creams is so fucking stupid, man. I almost felt bad for timing him out. Then I remembered who he was. I'll look for good stream slap games. Low key, I know what I gotta do. I think I know. I think I'm gonna make a pretty big change. Going into the going into next year, but I'll talk about that a bit more, maybe in like a perfect preparation stream or something. Yeah, I'll talk about that more, probably a bit more in a perfect preparation stream. Oh shit. Let's see. Dark Souls 3 seamless co-op lethality. You know, I should write these down, right? Letting Sleeping Danger pick your game is crazy. No one said letting him pick my game. He just said that. Maybe some solo Twitch streams. If I do that, I'd have to get like fucking like affiliated on Twitch and like do that whole thing. I don't really want to do that. I might just be able to hack it over here, to be honest. Let me. You know what? Fuck it. We turning this into a partial, perfect preparation stream. Let me just get some. Let me do something real quick. Okay, hold on. Streams. All right. Let me. Nope. Okay, how do I don't really want y'all to see all this other shit. That's actually fine. No, that's actually fine. It don't matter. Huh. Yeah, it's fine. Y'all can see this, I think. Didn't you already have a Twitch account from back in the day? Yeah, I don't know if I'm monetized on it, though. And you have to stream kind of consistently for that. Okay. If I hide this, you can see that. Move myself out of the way. Demon I could do it. They give me a member for 14 months. Curse Technique Reversal. Any games you would recommend? I don't really need these anymore. Nah, I'm gonna keep those actually. Okay. We're gonna change some stuff around. There's nothing you can't do over here, really. You have to be so dumb to pivot to for no good reason. Like, the only justification would be copyrighted stuff. Then they'd probably never even bother using that side of things. Type shit. Yeah. What kind of idiot would be down to do that? Okay. Let's add some stuff real quick. Games I'd recommend. What do I recommend, chat? What do I think? What do I like? Fuck. I don't know that many games or have played that many games to personally recommend. I fuck with Mirror's Edge and Dying Light. Damn, do I like anything else? We'll come back to that, Demon. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. Okay. Format. Let's do this. We're gonna edit these. We're gonna edit this right now, right? And we're not even. What we're gonna do is we're actually going to get rid of. We're just gonna split these into 2 types of streams. All right. Cool. What happened? We're just gonna split this into members, and then I'm gonna make that green. And I'm gonna make that public, right? Gotcha. Yeah, we're geniuses. We're geniuses, and then I'll make that purple. Okay, cool. Right? Bat. Rematch. He potential on my Megami till I'm full. Fuck. There's nothing you. Oh yeah, I already read that. Okay. Rematch is a good game. I do like rematch. Okay. So like, let's just do. What am I talking about? I should have just wrote a fucking thing of games here. Okay. We're to do list. Dark Souls 3, seamless, co-op. Rematch with gang. I don't know, maybe you thought about this, but maybe a drawing stream. Yeah, type shit. No, a drawing stream would be fucking sick as hell, yeah. To be fair, Mirror's Edge looked really cool to 10, 11-year-old me. I think that's when the game came out, so noted. Type shit. Gotta do a 4-man Left 4 Dead stream. Let me see. The thing I'm thinking is like, there's gotta be some games on here that I don't have to, like, I don't have to buy new games that y'all want to see me play for real. There's just gotta be. Let's put Ronin on ZZZ, Fortnite, Apex Legends, Batman Arkham series, and whatever else is good. Man, fuck no. Just some of those. Okay. Some of these, like, I'm gonna be real. Y'all are getting a Life is Strange playthrough. Because some of these, like, I say this every year. I do want to play more video games, and I'm actually going to play more video games. So fuck y'all. Wait, why'd I say that? Life is Strange playthrough. Nobody's pulling up to that, though. No one pulling up. That's fine. It's member streams. We'll get some shit. We'll get some shit sorted out. Some games I probably don't want to play by myself, to be honest. Like, this is my first Persona game. I gotta spin back on that by myself. But some of these, I'm like, yeah, y'all could see me play that. Doom. I'd let y'all see me play that. I'd let y'all see me play Doom. Oh, The Walking Dead could be fun. I could fuck with that. I can fuck with that. Ghost of Tsushima has a unique multiplayer campaign. I also just want to play Ghost of Tsushima, and I know Johnny would want me to play Ghost of Yote, so I gotta put that on there. And Ghost of Yote. Even I'm not moving for Life is Strange, and I think that game is overhated. Type shit. Yeah. Type shit. Loki, I have no idea. I've never played it, but I know it has good mechanics, and it's kind of like Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact type shit. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I got to think about it a little bit. We might have to hit another perfect prep stream. We might have to hit another perfect preparation stream. I'm really sad to say that Sleepy Ninja might have been correct about that. Persona 5 streams are calling. They might be kind of calling. To be honest. They might be kind of calling. Yeah. Yeah. Poppy playtime, he says no, me. That doesn't even, I'm a grown man. I don't know if I need to be playing that. For real. Okay. All right, cool. Got some games on there. And you know, we'll add to the list as stuff goes on. Okay, I'm crazy as hell. What the fuck? Okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah, no. Quick little baba stream. Also, I'd be down for BRP5 or anyone Persona 5 streams, especially since Cream told us. We might gotta run some shit up. We gotta run some shit. I don't want to make too heavy promises, but I will say, going into next year, I would like to be a bit more organized, scheduled, and just generally a bit more like locked than I have been this year. I know I can do it. I hope y'all know I can do it because I've done it historically, but whatever. We'll get into that. we'll lock in on that front. So yeah. Rematch 1v1 mode out in January. That's tight. I fuck with that. Okay. 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 Yeah. In any case, I'm gonna think about that stuff. I got some videos to work on, shit to draw, shit to read. Y'all know how it goes. So in any case, I appreciate y'all coming out. I appreciate y'all coming out. Video coming out soon. Yuta versus Rayo. Get excited, get hyped about that. God knows I am. And I will see you guys when that drops. In any case, I appreciate y'all coming out, and I will see you on the next one. Peace, peace, peace.